lot of questions about how you live with the dog, because that's where most of the conversation happens, is when you're living with the dog. So if you have kids, me and my sisters were always the most well-behaved kids at the restaurant. My parents would get compliments when we go home and fucking trash the house. It was because we knew in public they weren't going to put up with anything, but at home they put up with everything. So you see this dichotomy of how much time do you spend training with the dog expecting it to be 1, 2, 3, and then how much time do you spend with the dog just going, come here, I love you, let's go. So the dog's eye point of view there is, who are you at the end of the leash to tell me? You start to see that some of the things you give to the dog that you like, you might have to back off on a little bit. And some of the things, you know what I mean? Like if you're just sitting there on the computer and just petting your dog, just petting it, and you don't even know. Dog comes over and says, just petting it, just petting it, just petting it. Charlie's on Tinder, just and Grinder, I don't know. So the thing is are you aware? Can you be accountable for your actions? Because the dog is always looking to get something, always. That's why they call men dogs. And when you understand, it's true. And when you understand that, you kind of change your perspective on how you're looking at the dog. I think this is kind of the dog trainers thing. We were talking about this, is people want the results. They're expecting results. And I go, no. The results come from you, not from me. The coaching comes from me. You know, we work together on a bunch of different things, but if you're not going to change, nothing's going to change. Same thing. People have things that they're not going to change. There's deal breakers, you know. One of them is too much freedom. When a dog has a shitload of freedom, they're going to do what they want to do. And one of the number one things I say to people is, just let's go back. Let's just concentrate everything down to like the dog's 8 weeks old again, and let's move forward that way. Just to give the dog some traction. It's a long-term process, but sometimes that's what you have to do. And people want the baby, they don't want the labor pains. That's what they want. And I think, for me, the labor pains are what this is all about. The labor pains are growth. The labor pains are learning. It's like having a loose tooth and you keep sticking your tongue in it. Well, what the hell you keep sticking your tongue? Because it hurts, but it hurts so good. And so you start to really understand that I play for the aha moments. That's what I'm all about. And it really is genuine dog-person kind of relationship. And I think a lot of other people are trying to treat symptoms. You know what I mean? Like, my dog doesn't down. We get 2 e-collars and put one on his testicles and we'll just lay him out. Well, you did. There you go. Good job. Now take the e-collars off. But I won't do it because it's not a problem. So I want to get down as far as we can, as far as you'll let me go, as far as you want to go to work. But when I start getting I'll back off a little bit and say, okay, put them up. And we'll put them up, and I think people need time to process a little bit and then come back in again. Just work through it. So
it's about other stuff too.
Like what?
For a while, he was highly reactive, and I quit dog diving because he couldn't control himself. He was becoming a danger. Okay, he does a lot of dogs for me.
Okay, and
so if I'm walking through the neighborhood,
yep.
Got 3 dogs, we're all walking through the neighborhood. Like in any corner that I can't see what's coming the other way, I pause, I look, I make sure there's not going to be any startling things.
Oh boy, yeah, it's rough because you're trying to live in the snow globe.
Yeah.
You can't. So remember that a dog doesn't see a snow globe. The dog sees like. If you're looking, right, and I picked up right away when you clinched,
Yes.
right? So remember, with a dog, movement is dialogue, right? And people, what do you do for a living?
I work at a manufacturing company.
Okay, so if I pointed out to you that you're not paying attention to something that's happening right in front of you because you're checked out, you'll probably freak out. Watch. You're okay. Is this all right?
Yeah.
All right, watch. Here. See you here. This one. Okay. The port might touch it. Because you see that.
Yeah.
You see that. Everybody does it. I had a girl in Minnesota. She, smart girl. And I'm like, and she goes, "You're not touching me." And I'm like, "What is this?" She goes, "You're not." Oh shit. Because we don't see the things as opportunities. We see them as fears.
Okay, but part of my fears, I think, are valid because he does have a loud bite. I say that it was not his fault because he used to come to work with me every day in the office, and he was in his crate, but I could pull him out in the middle of the day, and then do some training, put him back away, and then he got to the point he just stay on his collar, right? And so I quit tying him back there so he could get loose, right? So somebody in the office, we got one door going to the outside in our office, my daughter was in there, and somebody's knocking on the door, and all three of my daughters. And so it turns into a patch. And then,
So you know right there.
yeah, it was a
Hold
mistake.
on. You know right, but you still do it. You walk them together.
Yeah.
Why?
Like,
Maybe, but it's. Here's the thing. The first thing that jumped out to me is I'm not going to take a reactive dog with two other dogs. That's a handful.
yeah, it is a handful.
So if you're going out to fix reactivity and you've got 3 strings,
Now, when I worked on his activity, I took him alone.
okay.
I did it from a distance.
So why are you still checking when you have the other 2 to see if there's things he's going to be reactive to? So we got to do the math in our head, right? We got to be honest. And I'm going to help you, I promise. It's just the fact that if you're worried about the dog, and I mean worried about what the dog's going to do, the dog's in charge of the relationship. You're behind.
You're right.
I know. It sucks. It sucks. Everybody's like, "Can you fix this?" Okay, so I suck. Is there an e-collar we can use? It's
I
not.
use an e-collar when I'm in certain situations.
Why?
Just for safety.
Does it help?
Yeah, I mean.
So if you put your e-collar on and I come up and go, "Hey," is he gonna bite me?
No.
Wanna bet?
Well, it depends on if you have your.
The e-collar's there for you. No. If I'm a threat to you, I'm coming up to shake your hand.
No, he won't bite you if you're just doing shaking the hand.
But if I come up and what's your first name?
And then,
Annette! What? I've never seen you in 20 years! What's he gonna do? He's gonna fuck me up. You understand?
yeah.
So the e-collar is there. So what I get from you is that you're defensive in the way you live with your dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it sucks, but here's the thing. When you start out working, you're like, "Geez, this sucks." It's really not that hard to change. The dogs are a product of how we live and their genetics. So you just do the math. And what do you want, right? So if you want the dog to not be reactive, okay. If you want the dog to be obedient, okay. Is the dog still reactive? You don't know. So
I mean, sometimes I.
Charlie's over there going, just little subtle moments. You watch Charlie go. Charlie's like this. Charlie's like,
So,
he's still reactive. Yeah?
because I have to think about what I want and what is true.
Explain that to me.
I don't.
I understand.
Yeah.
Every dog I've ever had has been trained in protection. So
So yeah, he's still reactive.
Okay.
But not to the extent. It's a controlled reaction.
so Elaine does a little bit of heroin. Right? Do you understand? If they
They're just.
see this face over here, you didn't know you were gonna get a comedy show either, did you? And now what's happened is the waves getting close. Do you see? See the compression? You see it?
Listening to this conversation,
Months
mine
and
is very
months
similar.
We're all the
of taking
same.
him to places at a distance, until I could eventually go and, look at me walking around and not paying attention to anybody else.
Okay.
So does that have anything to do with this?
Yeah. Yeah. It's all connected. So if you look, right, humans, this is time. No, we're good. We're good. This is the future. This is the past. Okay? This is time. If you're worried about the future, it's anxiety. If you're worried about the past, it's depression.
Oh, that's very insightful.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Trust me, you know how I've been through this? And then you figure it out, right? So, hang on, it's not even done yet. So the time is, oh my God, the trial's coming up. It sucked yesterday in training. Oh my God, I hope he doesn't bite anybody. Well, his reactivity was better in training. So your pendulum is just doing this. The dog is always here. That's why the dog can't keep up. That's why the dog is changing, and that's why.
Fix me.
Huh?
It'll not me fix myself.
You're not fixing yourself. Okay. So, how many fingers do I have up?
I can't see behind there.
Yes, you can.
Oh, there's 10.
No. How many fingers am I pointing? You said you can't see. You know why you can't see? Get off your ass and change your perspective.
I'm overthinking that.
Very nice.
Come on. You gotta tell me. I'm not gonna let you sit there. Tell me how many fingers I got.
Wants you.
No.
I want you to
Get up and go over there. Go over there. No, don't come to me. That's pressure. I don't like that. Right? Just how many? How did you fix that? No, you came around and you looked at it from a different perspective. You said, oh shit, you're here going fuck, and you have to go, whoosh,